Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jay, and today I am giving my season preview of the 2024 Philadelphia Eagles. Give you my thoughts on the offseason, the acquisitions, who they lost in the upcoming season, and what my prediction of what is this Philadelphia Eagles squad going to look like in 2024. Looking forward to it because last year we saw a collapse of this team. It was an ugly collapse. They were 10-1 and lost basically 1 out of 7 games, and they went downhill, made the playoffs, and just was not themselves at all. Not themselves at all. So, we're going to talk about the offseason. We have lost due to retirement. Jason Kelsey announced his retirement, and Fletcher Cox announced his retirement. They are no longer Philadelphia Eagles. Wishing the best luck in the retirements. Eagles made a change of coordinators. They hired Kellen Moore as offensive coordinator and Vic Fangio as their defensive coordinator. So that's going to change things up on the offensive defensive side of the ball. So I expect to see some more passes from Jalen Hurts and maybe more rushing. So it's going to be different to see how this team's going to look. So going into the acquisitions, as we all know, the Eagles did get Vic Fangio and Kellen Moore. They released Kevin Byard, who was a bust. Avon Max came back on a 1-year contract. Brandon Graham, this will be his final year as an Eagle. Come back on a 1-year deal, and this will be his farewell tour. And they have Eagles also give Landon Dickerson a 4-year extension, signed Brandman to a 2-year contract, give Jake Elliott a 4-year extension. They also brought in new defensive end, Bryce Hill, who was with the Jets, basically had 10 sacks, and they said goodbye to Alexander. They traded him to the Jets, and we all know what happened with him going on right now. He's basically holding on to get a new contract. He just could not get a new deal done with him. He's like 32 years old. He wants to be big money, and right now he's not happy with his current contract with the Jets. He's still holding on. I don't know when he's going to come back. Eagles making the big splash in free agency signing Saquon Barkley, the former running back of the Giants. Now Saquon Barkley coming from the Giants is going to have a big benefits with one of the top 5 offensive line in the NFL with the Eagles. So I don't know how they're going to use him. I think they're going to use him like 60-70% of plays. I know they love Kenny Gainwell, so expect to see. I'm predicting how the Eagles are. They'll probably give. Don't be surprised to see Saquon Barkley don't get many, like not even 20 attempts at a game. Because I know how they love to run Kenny Gainwell. And then more Boston Scott. Boston Scott was gone as well. They also signed Zach Bolton. Zach Bolton is be a starting linebacker. They brought back senior guard Johnson, who was a ball hog when the Eagles went to their Super Bowl run. They brought in center Matt Hussey and Brandon Mann, like I said. The Eagles also made a change at backup quarterback. No more Marcus Mariota. Marcus Mariota left. They acquired former Steelers starting quarterback Kenny Pickett. Now, here's the thing that I always predict. Every time I see a quarterback, a backup, come into Philadelphia, you go back in history. We could go back when McNabb got hurt. It was Coy Demmer, A.J. Feely, Jeff Garcia, Nick Foles, when McNabb got hurt. We see the backups come in, they play well. Do not be surprised. I'm going to make the prediction right now. Kenny Pickett will play this year. And don't be surprised. I'm going to say it could be 1-2 games. Every time the Eagles get a quarterback as a backup, the backup will play this season. So Kenny Pickett might be starting again in case. Just to see, I'm not making. Don't be surprised to see him. So I will predict Kenny Pickett will play. I'll just say that. Eagles signed Paris Campbell to a 1-year contract. Traded Sonic for a 3rd-round pick. Re-signed Blankenship to a 1-year contract. Avon Max come back on a 1-year contract. Gave Devontae Smith a new contract, 3-year extension as well. They did sign. Let's see, I can find it. Signed John Ross to Devontae Park. Replaced him on reserve retired. Paris. They signed him. He retired. Eagles did got some good draft as well. They also got Quinlan Mitchell, Cooper DeJean in there. They got Jalen Hunt, Will Shipley as well as in draft, and they also got Jeremiah Charles Jr. So They also got White, who's now hurt, and they also kept James Bradbury on the team as well. I thought James Bradbury might have been cut, but James Bradbury is hurt. He's out 68 weeks of injury. The only thing it's not, I think just not because of the money, I think he's going to be more of a mentor with Quignon and Cooper DeJean. Eagles would most likely start with Slay and Isaiah Rodgers, who they also acquired from the Colts, and he's a really good corner. What I've seen, he's like the top 5 when it comes to grade as well. Nick Foles announcing his retirement as this season. Well, he's no longer playing. The Eagles at the end of the preseason did acquire a new receiver from the Washington Commanders, Jahan Dobson. Last time the Eagles played Jahan Johnson torched him with a couple of touchdowns. So he's going to make a good third receiver with the trio AJ and Devontae and Dallas Goedert. So going through my prediction in this with the scheduling, Eagles have a first game coming up tomorrow in St. Pablo, Brazil against the Packers week 1. I think the Eagles will lose this game. It'll be a close game. We cannot count Jordan Love. Jordan Love, what they did, what the Packers did against the Dallas Cowboys and players. I think they'll be riding that momentum going into the season. I think the Eagles will do good, but they'll just fall short. I think they'll lose this game to the Packers to drop 1. They come back home. It's Sunday Night Football. We can see Jason Kelsey on Sunday Night Countdown against the Falcons. We all know the Falcons got Kirk Cousins on the team, and we all know how Kirk Cousins is on these primetime games. I think the Eagles will take care of business and take Carolina to go 1-1. Next game is against the Saints at the Superdome. I think the Eagles will get that one, and this is most likely a trap game, but I think they'll take care of business down there once they go 2-1. Going back to the scene of the crime, going back to Tampa Bay where they lost to Tampa Bay in the playoffs, and it was an ugly game. I think they'll bounce back. I think they'll handle the blitz better, but I think they'll just fall short again. I think they'll lose to the Bucs to go 2-2. They get an early bye, which I don't like the early bye, but I understand why they're getting the early bye. This will help them rest up because they had that long trip to Sao Paulo, Brazil, so that will help them out. Next game, after the bye, they're going to take on the Cleveland Browns. I will be attending that game. I'm definitely going to be going to Philadelphia to see my first Eagle game to watch them play the Browns. I think they'll pick up the W. Browns have a good defense, but it's their offense is the question mark for the Browns. They had a good season with Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco's not here. It's going to be Deshaun Watson going to be taking over. So I think the Eagles will get the win to go to 3-2. Next game against the Giants, it's going to be Saquon Barkley's revenge game. I don't know how much. I say he'll get at least over 100 yards. Not to know more or less. I think he would take care of business. They'll win that game, go to 4-2. Next one is the Bengals against Joe Burrow. That's going to be a tough, good game. I think the Bengals will get the win that game because the Eagles dropped to 4-3, and the Eagles will play against the Jaguars against their former head coach Doug Peterson, I think, and Trevor Lawrence. I think the Eagles will get the W there, go 5-3. Traveling to Dallas, it's these two teams always hate. Good rivalry game, hate each other the most. I think Dallas takes this one because they're playing in their territory in Dallas. So Eagles drop to 5-4. Eagles play the Commanders at home. Commanders always give the Eagles trouble, but I think since we're at home, we got Dotson now. He's no longer be that playmaking threat. I think the Eagles will win this game and go 6-4. Next game against the Rams, going to be interesting how the Eagles match up against the corners against Cooper Kupp and Puka, that new receiver Puka. He was came to be a mega star, so I think they'll handle it well. Eagles will win this one to go 7-4. Going against Baltimore Ravens, battle between two good quarterbacks, scrambling quarterbacks. Ravens and the Eagles. I think the Eagles will lose this one, but it'll be a close game. I say maybe that field goal. So I give the Ravens that victory. The Eagles go to 7-5. Eagles play the Panthers. The Panthers basically in a rebuild to go 8-5. Steelers come back to Philadelphia. Last time the Eagles played the Steelers got whooped. Now the Steelers do got Russell Wilson, Justin Fields. I don't know who's going to be starting that game. Could be Russell Wilson, could be Justin Fields. The Steelers, you can't underestimate they have a good defense. You got T.J. Watt. You also got Patrick Queen. They got acquired. They also got to resign Cam Hayward until he's a retired Steeler. Got Mika Fitzpatrick. The thing that the Steelers have issue is the offensive line. I don't know what the Steelers offense line is going to be like in December. My cousin Roy thought, I'll be going to that game. No, I'm not. I'm not going to be freezing. Not going to that cold game. It's in December. But but it's been a long time since the Steelers beat Philadelphia a long time. But I don't think that's going to happen this time. I think the Eagles have too much firepower on offense. We don't know the defense, cool question, but I think the Eagles will get the win here. With the Steelers, with their offensive line, I don't know who's going to be playing quarterback. I don't know if it's going to be Fields or Russell Wilson. You just can't count the Steelers up, but I still think the Eagles will get the win by probably like 2 touchdowns, we'll say. It won't be like a big blow-up. I'll be surprised if they do another blow-up, because A.J. Brown was on fire that game, having 3 touchdowns and not beating two guys twice in double coverage. That was including Fitzpatrick. So I think the Eagles will get the win at home against the Steelers. They go 9-5. Sorry, Roy. Commanders, I see them splitting with the Commanders again. They'll lose that game at Washington to go 9-6. Then come home against the Cowboys and win that game in Philadelphia. And the next one would be the Giants. They'll sweep the Giants to go 11-6 is my prediction. They'll be in the playoffs. So 11-6, that's my prediction for the season. I could be wrong. I could be right. I could be off by a couple. I could be ahead. They could be winning a lot more games. So we'll have to wait and see. It's going to be interesting to see how these new look Eagles team going to look with their new coordinators, new players, and how this new offense is going to look. Are they going to run the ball more? Or are they going to be more like the same? So we'll have to wait and see. We'll wait and see what the season's hopeful told. Tomorrow they play their first game in Brazil against Jordan Love, the Packers. And the Packers will be wearing the green, Eagles will be wearing their black helmets, white jersey, and black pants in this game. So looking forward to seeing it. Looking forward to going to Philadelphia when they play the Browns. Definitely look forward to be my first Eagle game, first time in Philadelphia, first time watching this at Lincoln Financial Field. I wish I would have seen this. I wish I could have got tickets years ago and watched when Foles, Vic, McNabb, especially Donovan. I like Donovan when he was playing. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to my first game. I'll be there. I'll be taking pictures for my Instagram, making some video and stuff. Looking forward to going to the shop, eating Philly cheesesteak. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. I'll be talking about that Browns game. We're getting close to it, but I'm looking forward to it next month. So anyway, hope you enjoy my opinions and thoughts for the 2024 season preview of the Philadelphia Eagles. Hit that like button and also comment what you think or what's your prediction for your favorite team or the Philadelphia Eagles. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on the notification. Football is back. Looking forward to seeing their great games. And I'd like to say thank you to all my subscribers who support me throughout the years. Thank you, everybody. Take care. Stay safe. Stay humble. And go Birds. Be a blessing.